We are rocking and rolling. We are recording episode 480. 480. Nope. 480 of these things. No Laugh Track podcast here in Minneapolis at Acme Comedy Company with me, Justin Severson, and Tommy Ryman.
I'm back.
You're back.
480, episode 480.
Yes.
This is going to be a good one. I already feel it.
Obviously. You were here exactly. I mean, pretty much 1 year to the day.
Yep. 1 year ago, I did Thanksgiving, and now I'm back for another Thanksgiving week.
It seems Thanksgiving week at Acme is sort of your thing. I know last year wasn't the first one.
Yeah, I've done quite a few. I think I did like 2015. I can't remember. There's some I missed, but I've gotten a lot of Thanksgiving.
Could
weeks.
we confidently have to ask people to buy tickets in advance for next year already?
I really should just be like, come on. Like, this is a thing that we do now every Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of your tradition, so.
Will part of that tradition for you also be recording? You're not going to record another album like you did last year, are you?
No.
Come on, it's been a year. How much time do you need?
I know. I wrote down all the new stuff I have from when I recorded, and there's a good chunk that I'll be working on this week. But it usually takes me about 2 years to 3 years to be comfortable with the hour. I want to try to get it done a little faster this year, so I've been writing pretty crazy. But yeah, I thought about it, and then this is going to be fun.
It must. Yeah. So that is that something you actually like? You think about and like, all right, I'm not going to put that pressure on myself. This is just going to be a week where I get to throw in the new stuff.
Yeah, and really tighten stuff up and stuff. That's why I love this club. And the album that I recorded last year, Party Troll, which is out now, debuted at number 1 on iTunes. They featured it on Sirius. It's crushing. So I got to ride that wave for a little while before I'm put something else up.
I could not agree more.
Right? Yeah.
Have you? So I saw that. Congratulations on that. Being number 1 on iTunes.
Yeah.
Behind you, did you take? I know you posted a screenshot back in May when this happened, and several other people did because you need to brag about that. You were ahead of such legends as Bo Burnham and Louis C.K., Weird Al.
Yeah, Bo Burnham was the one I was happy because it was his audio of his special, and that one was hard to get in front of on the list or whatever. But yeah, I took them all out for at least 2 days. For a weekend.
From now on, when we talk about this with people, don't say the 2 days. Just say I beat them.
Yeah, edit that out. I'm still up there.
Make people check. For themselves. That's quite an accomplishment. You know, like people will, like I had swimming trophies from when I was in high school, right? And eventually I think I got rid of, 99% of them. I think I have like a ribbon somewhere still.
All right.
Do you print out the fact that you were ahead of these guys on a chart and put it up on the wall, put it on a shelf?
I have
and if not,
printing.
Why not?
You just screen grabbed and put on my socials, so it's deep in there, but I don't. I do have my sister got me little holders for my albums, like it's got the picture and then the disc on there, so it looks. But there's no it's not like gold, platinum. Like I should have her put this was number. There should be more details. So I'll check in with my sister about that and be like, you need to make this fancy that I was number 1 and I beat Bo Burnham.
Damn right.
And then
send one to him and be like, in your face.
I really should be sending them to my rivals to really get it going and be like, oh, Louie, looks like you kind of fell behind that week. Here's the gift from me that I was number 1 this date. You were whatever you were. So just
step it up, old timer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm like, how did you get this address? I'm like, I don't know.
Well, we have Mike Early was just on tour with him. We could have slid something in Mike's suitcase or something.
Yeah.
Give this to him when you're in Australia and he's not looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no pressure, Tommy Ryman, but last week Josh Johnson was here. And since then, he's already been on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
No.
So what I'm saying is, this normally is a, what do they call that? You do no laugh track, and then you immediately jump and boom,
rise.
You're on late night television. Pardon me? It's a bump.
The bump?
It's a bump. It happened. Ronan Hirschberg was here earlier this year. Same thing. Within a week, Jimmy Fallon.
See, because.
Now, maybe it was already scheduled, and we just have.
Yeah, I feel like that. Because
go ahead.
Because I submitted to Fallon, and I got the nicest rejection letter from the booker. Not even a rejection. He was just like, we're currently filled up, and now I need to resubmit after the new year. So hopefully this week is also me figuring out that 5 I'm gonna send to the Tonight Show. And then if Pete Lee doesn't do 25 that he normally does for the year, I think they might be able to squeeze me in, finally get my late night set that I've been trying to get forever. So that's another. If you want to come here, you could vote if the audience could be like, do that, send that, those 5 minutes.
There you go.
Yeah.
How often is that something that you think about? To getting a. Like, when's the last time you sent 5 minutes in? I guess you just
a couple times a year, and then
really?
There's different bookers for different
boogers. Tonight, you said, or bookers?
Bookers.
Okay.
For but it's not something I've been focused on. I've been focused on it more this year because I always set little goals, and it's always something I've wanted. And I've seen Cy Amundsen get one, Steve Gillespie get Conan. Like, it looks like it's real easy with some of these guys. So I know I got to be able to get this.
Sure, let's throw out some more names that have done them. Isaac Whitty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing is, too, that I've been doing stand-up so long, when Conan left, there were so many people that were like, oh, man, you were great on Conan. Like, and I was like, I never did a Conan. Like, but people have convinced that I did a Conan. So I think there's like some British comic guy that looks like me. So I just go with it. Or they're confused of like it's a dry bark. Like everything's all just online. It's
How is it possible that like I was this close 2 minutes ago to go, but you did Conan?
Did you?
Yes!
Were you just gonna say
I
that?
have a memory of this.
Yeah.
This is like that. What is that? That internet thing. There's like people think there's a movie with Sinbad or something.
Oh yeah, it's the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Of my late night appearances. Yeah, I've done 55 late night appearances. Everyone's convinced, but they cannot find the tape of it.
How is that possible? You might be wrong. I think we do need to double check this.
Did I forget about my own late night?
I think actually everyone else might be right.
appearance?
You might be wrong about this.
All right. I usually keep track of my credits because I update those bios.
It would make sense. Hey, you have a you have a Wikipedia page.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not made by me, so.
Have you ever?
That's cooler.
Have you ever tinkered with it at all when you notice a mistake?
No.
Because it has a lot of good information. I stumbled upon it. I don't. I'm better than Wikipedia. I think Wikipedia. I don't usually use Wikipedia as a source for anything. Okay. But it came up when I was looking for something about you, and it doesn't have your latest album listed.
That needs to be edited.
What are we doing here?
I should talk to my Wikipedia guy that's in charge of that.
That must be your sister, right?
No, it's a different person that did it for me. My sister. Yeah, she did. What was her other responsibility? I can't remember.
It was so long ago on this podcast.
Yeah, she's my manager, basically.
She's supposed to put the pictures
a family.
on
My dad, my mom, they all got certain things.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So one of the things that I always do, and I don't remember if I've done this with your name recently, is I went onto eBay and I searched Tommy Ryman. Have you ever done that, Tommy Ryman? I have, and I have a really funny story. But tell me what you were. Oh, perfect. How long ago how recently have you done this?
This was within the last 6 months. Is what.
Well, I'm going to tell you about something that I found, and maybe this is the thing that you saw as well. It's one of your very first album.
Is it Bath Time?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Signed.
A signed?
Yes.
A signed? What, personalized, do you think? Does it say, like, to Mike?
This is advertised as Tommy Ryman Bath Time with Tommy Ryman CD 2011 stand-up. Signed. Mint.
Signed.
$16.95 plus shipping.
$16.95. That is.
Now,
someone is making a killing.
Yes. Now, I need to zoom in on it. It is personalized. It's signed to Will.
Will.
It says, "Way to go. Keep telling jokes."
Way to go is my classic. That's what I write. I either write yay or way to go, so that's probably an official one. But why Will? Will must have died, right? Because there's no way you would sell your signed.
This clearly came from an estate sale, you're saying.
Yeah. That is so sad that guy who was apparently telling jokes must have been a comedian. Well, rest in peace, Will. I hope your family makes that $17 off of my signed Bath Time album. Let's get that bid up. Is it a buy it now or?
It's a buy it now.
And
you know what? I did that thing actually when I found this. I put it on my watch list to see if they'll send me a deal. Like, hey, see you're interested. Maybe you want this for $14 instead of $16.95.
Yeah.
Now,
don't do that to Will's family. They need all the money.
Fair enough. You're probably right. So you signed it to Will, so I took a closer look at the notes on the back of the CD. And you thank a lot of Lewis Lee, who we were just talking to before we started recording.
That's why you get that $16 value. You got Lewis Lee's name in there.
Yeah, so we got, it's Lewis, Josh, Sarah, Derek, a bunch of old managers here we all, remember at Acme. Then I'll just kind of skip ahead. Thanks to my family, amazing taste in comedy. Keep up the good work. We should hang out soon, blah, blah, blah. Then it says, biggest supporters, mom, dad, and then you end up thanking someone, Megan, your girlfriend. You thanked, now I know you're married and that's your wife. You thanked your girlfriend used her name on the credits on a CD.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's a big commitment. I didn't realize.
Is that when she fell in love with you?
When was that out?
2011 it says
we had
on
been
there.
only dating for
a couple weeks?
Couple years. So I get, maybe she came to a lot of the shows, or I was just in a good mood as I was writing that or something, like, I'll toss her in here.
She'll probably get a kick out of this.
Don't I ever thank my hairless cat, or like my tailless cat?
Oh.
I thought that's in there too.
Yeah. As a
big shout out to Clark.
And of course, Clark.
Yeah,
yes.
There we go.
Who was Clark?
That's my old cat that had no tail. Gotta thank him. Had no jokes about him, but just he's died too now. So it's like, man, we lost Will, we lost Clark. A lot of good people have gone since Bath Time came out.
Oh, and this is sad. You told Clark that someday when you make it big, you're gonna buy that tail for him.
Right?
You never did you?
No, I didn't. I never made it big, or I never bought him the tail.
You never bought him the tail. We'll leave that making it big for interpretation. But did you ever buy him the tail?
No, I didn't. He died. He had kidney failure, and now I have a cat with 3 legs.
Yes.
I've never had a full cat. None of my cats have had all their parts, and I didn't even thank him. I don't even have a thank you on the new album because there's no CD. I only have download cards.
Oh yeah, you could have done a whole track of just thank yous.
I'll put it on the Wikipedia
has anybody done
page.
That?
Since me
there's
reading
no physical
thank
copies,
yous.
you just do an audio thank you.
Oh, that's funny. You have just listened to Tommy Ryman's Party Troll, and now a list of thank yous.
My wonderful family.
Yeah.
Derek, Lewis.
All my girlfriends. Wait, no.
Yeah, exactly. When do you think is the last time? Maybe I shouldn't ask. I'm going to ask this. Do you ever bring in these old jokes out? Like, here's a freaking Minnesota is cold, deaf haircut. I'm not a fighter. Divorce and lesbians. Things I do in my free time. Working at a bookstore. Well, that's certainly not current anymore. Bath time, traveling, pirates, deep fried goodness, toots and farts. How close was Toots and Farts to being the name of that album, by the way?
Not even close. It was really Bath Time from right away, but Toots and Farts would be a good album. I don't think I've done.
I got a better question. How many of that stuff, those jokes, do you remember?
Most of it. I actually listened to that album not too long ago, like before I was doing my other one. So I think I could, if you wanted to hear one, I could probably tell you it pretty close to how it is. Because they're so brilliant too. I mean, all my bits are some comedians will forget, but mine
they stand the test of time.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just solid gold. But this one's been charting on Pandora or Spotify. A bunch of my Carmina Burrito is one of my top listened to tracks all of a sudden with thousands and thousands of Really? So I have no idea why that happened, but. And then Toots and Farts is it's only getting 800 listens a month. I really want that track to do better. It's just a classic bit.
We got to get the word out.
Yeah.
So what was your looking on Tommy Ryman for eBay story?
Oh, okay. So I just looked, and I did not see a buy it now one, but I saw sealed copy, 99 cents bid, and I go, well, I could flip this, if I get this for not, I can get my money back. And so I bid, and there's no other bidders. I won the bid, and I was like, this is sweet. I'm going to get my copy back. And then I didn't hear anything, and then all of a sudden this person wrote a message like, oh, I didn't. My internet was broken, and so I can't he's like, I'm just gonna refund you, and I go, no, man, actually, this is me. I want my CD, and then I was like, how did you get it? And then I found out it was a local comic that had gotten it for free and was selling it. Like, they were selling it for that comic, and I was like, what? And I never got it then, because the person that sold it is they're around in the scene. They're just holding it hostage. They should give it back to me. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
You're not going to give a name?
No, we'll keep them anonymous. I don't want to get any.
Well, I remember back when I had the radio job, and we used to get, tons of freebies and stuff. We'd get like, you name it, Minnesota Twins. Like, I would get every bobblehead, every, stadium giveaway they would bring into the radio station, give to, like everybody on the morning show, right? And then I went on eBay once and saw that Dave Ryan from KDWB was freaking flipping all of that stuff.
Really?
Immediately.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I got no problem outing that. Yeah.
This is kind of our topic, but it's there's some comedy clubs, or the one I did in Comedy Magic, that would have comedians' outfits, like famous outfits that they'd wear. So they'd kind of have but I always want Acme. I'm always wanted to donate clothes like that, or I've always wondered like if that's something on eBay of just like so and so's shirt, like this, because I think they have the Seinfeld pirate shirt from the show.
Oh, sure.
And then certain comics have like certain. Like, it'd be like Louis C.K. the black T-shirt. I don't think they would have that, but that's how they have like significant.
Gallagher's sledgehammer.
Yeah, or
shirt.
his rainbow, whatever. Yeah.
Was it on a striped shirt?
Was it striped? Yeah, because
so.
he looked like a French.
Yeah.
Because he had the berets and the R.I.P. to Gallagher.
You didn't ever work with him, by the way, did you?
No,
Cross
I never
paths?
did. But I would. Yeah, I heard stories. I worked with Gallagher too a lot. But never the
No,
original.
you didn't.
Just kidding. Yeah, I was a Gallagher 2 guy.
Oh, that's hilarious. How about Thanksgiving? Is by the time people listen to this, it probably will be in the past. But what is your deal? What are you doing this year?
I have Thanksgiving off. Actually, after this podcast, I have to go to the Thanksgiving. This is Wednesday. I'm going to go to my aunt's house. But I have no plans on Thanksgiving. I have to do some work at a property I own, so I'm doing that all day. And then there's no real family stuff. So I'm going to try to hopefully have the leftovers that I get tonight.
There you go.
And then I'll know too how Wednesday went, and I'll probably really hunker down and focus to make those Friday, Saturday shows at Acme top notch, the best of the best. So that's what I do most of that day, is train of how I'm gonna have the best 4 shows for the audience. Yeah, is how I'll spend most of the time. Is perfecting that toots and fart joke that I'm gonna bring back this week only. This week only at Acme, you can hear toots and farts.
So freaking funny. So I listened to Party Troll, your recent album, just recently.
All right.
Very funny.
Okay.
So good.
Thank you.
And that's how I was reminded that you started off by saying, "Hey, tomorrow's Thanksgiving week here at Acme. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I'm hosting." And this year you're off the hook. But one of the things you talked about, I need to get an update. One of the tracks on there, you talk about getting crap about not flossing.
Yeah.
Has it gotten better? Now, when you talk about it, it's part of your act. Does that make you be more responsible in taking care of your teeth, Tommy Ryman?
I have gotten better at flossing than that joke, but I don't get cavity. Like, they tell me to floss more. Like, I found the rate that I need to floss to not get in trouble and not get cavities. I don't think it is every day, or if you forget, you're going to be fine, But yeah.
You're telling the experts that they're wrong, is what you're saying.
No, I'm sure
Sounds
it helps.
like it.
I'm sure it helps if you do it every day, but I'm still saying my way works, and saying that you don't flossing doesn't happen until 2 weeks before you're cleaning. That gets a huge laugh, which makes me think that a lot of people are doing what I'm doing. Like, that was a pretty relatable joke.
Very relatable.
When people were like, "Oh man, this guy gets it."
Very relatable.
Does he have any bits on toots and farts that he could tell us?
Another one of the things that you talked about on the album was when you fled California at the beginning of the pandemic and moved back to Minnesota, and that you gave away a lot of your stuff. You had to deal with Craigslist and giving stuff away on Craigslist.
Oh, that's about that. Yeah, that was a side bit, but yes, that was the futon. It was funny too because we actually didn't get to give a lot of stuff away.
Oh, okay.
In California, because we were fleeing and nobody would take stuff, and we were nervous to have strangers come buy stuff. So I paid a guy $400, and I thought he took my desk and stuff, and I thought, oh, he'll go resell it. Because it was like a dumpster, and they just smashed everything. These guys came in and just broke because we just had to clear it out of the apartment. So it was nuts. I paid a guy $400 to just destroy all my stuff. I was like, that was cool.
I will take half that to destroy whatever you need to get rid of.
Yeah, but
that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, but then I did the Craigslist bit. I that's what I said, but that was just to make so I could do that. That was a separate time. That was actually when I was moving out to California. We were giving us stuff away on Craigslist, so I brought that back. That's the little secret of comedy. Sometimes you just need to make a bit work, so you say a thing, and then all of a sudden you admit to it on the podcast. I should have just gone with it.
You're saying that these timelines... No, impossible.
But then I didn't want... Then people were going to be like, you were selling stuff during the pandemic? And then yell at me, and I'm like, no, it was fake.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I was scared. Just paid a guy to break stuff. And
garage sales were banned. What were you doing?
Yeah.
Giving out COVID?
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I guess not. How often are you buying or selling on Craigslist these days? Is that something you do much?
I bought a bread maker randomly.
Really?
Yeah, because I was really wanted a bread maker.
Yeah, we sold ours during about a year ago.
Yeah, and so I got one for $25, and this guy he was like 5 minutes away, and then he wanted me to come in his garage, and I was like, I'm gonna die for a bread maker. This sucks, but he didn't kill me. He just wanted to show me that it works. He like plugged it in. He's like, the lid doesn't really work, and then he kept asking, who's he gonna bake? He's like, you baking bread for the holidays? I was like, hey man. You don't need to ask what I'm doing. It's a bread maker. That's between me and this bread maker. I got $25. Stop asking your questions. It's probably just going to sit on my counter with the other appliances I buy and plan on doing
Listen,
stuff.
buddy, this $25 buys your silence, all right?
Yeah. I don't want to hear about your sourdough recipes.
So a few months ago, I was selling something on, it was Facebook Marketplace, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
Same.
Yeah. And it's the same crowd. Definitely the same crowd on both sides. And someone was interested in buying it, and then when we set up the time where she was going to come get it, I wasn't home. And I was just down the street. I get a message on my phone from the woman who's going to come buy stuff.
Sure.
And she's like, hey, did you give me the wrong address? The woman that answered the door didn't know what I was talking about.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, what? No. So I quickly... called my wife. I was like, honey, did somebody just come to the door? She goes, yeah, she asked about a mixer. And I said, I didn't know anything about it.
Oh, no.
I go, the mixer. She's like, yeah, the mixer. Oh, my God, the mixer. She goes, I thought she meant like an event where everybody was getting together, a mixer.
Like a sixth grade dance?
Yes.
That was going to be hosted at your house?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, man.
So this woman came, asked for the mixer. My wife thought she was asking about some get-together and said, I don't know what you're talking about. So the woman got back in her car and drove away.
Oh, man.
And I had to frantically get a hold of her. I'm like, no. We had a misunderstanding. The mixer is at my house waiting for you. Please come back. And she ended up coming back.
Okay,
we apologized.
So she wasn't that far. That's good.
No, but it was like, honey, the mixer.
Yeah.
I told you, the woman. It's on me a little bit because I didn't say like, "Hey, just
somebody's coming."
I had told her a couple days before, but
that's so funny that she would mix those two words, but if I guess if she didn't know, it could have happened to all of us. Glad she got her mixer.
Could you imagine? I mean, how embarrassing going to someone's house and like, I'm here to buy that. We don't know what you're talking about. Get away.
People keep coming to my house for a bike. I think because I live on a half street, and so people always I live on 71 and a half street. Not gonna say where, but everybody. I think the guy on 71st Street sells bikes or steals them clearly because he's out. There's always people coming about the bike. They're like, "Oh, I'm here about and I'm like, "I don't have a bike, so I don't know what's going on." I should ask him. He gets my food all the time. He ate my food once.
No,
because he's a monster who eats somebody's food. And he knows I'm on the half street because then I ordered some like plates and he brought those. And then he goes, hey, did you order Chipotle? Because last week, and I was like, yeah, never. He's like, I ate that. And I was like, what? Who eats? Plus the Chipotle, that's a very specific order. That's not something you just dive into somebody's random Chipotle.
It's ordered to taste.
Yeah. So
was he like next time pinto beans?
Well, practically. It was very confusing, and it made me not trust people anymore. And it's really Grubhub's fault because for some reason they keep when I put the order in Chipotle and then it gets transferred to the Grubhub delivery, then it changes the half street to the 71. Like it just takes it out, and I've called, and so I have to go pick up my food like I had to do back in the 1800s. I gotta do it myself, or my neighbor will eat it because he has my number. Like that's the only. My house is the only time if you get like weird packages, those are all of it's mine. Like. Unless you ordered Chipotle at the exact same time, that's the only reason that you should ever eat somebody's. Oh, whoops! I thought it was mine that I just ordered at this time too, and we have the exact same order. That's crazy. We're Chipotle soulmates.
Maybe you said this and I totally missed it. Has any of his stuff ended up at your front door?
Yeah, a bunch of medication, but I just threw that away. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, that's so funny. You know what would? You better be careful. He might call the ambulance someday, not getting his medication, and they end up at your house.
Yeah, no, I would give him the medication if it came, but I'd bring anything that comes to our house.
That's good.
Or I'd tell him the bike is probably over there.
Maybe one of these times you have your own bike. You know, you don't know what they're looking for. Have some shitty one. They're like, well, there it is.
I should just sell. Like, is this it? You want to buy this?
You agreed to give me $500 for this.
Yeah, just change the amount.
Yeah. Oh my God. What's anything big planned for you in 2023? We're not too far away from the new year.
Well, I recorded another Dry Bar special last October.
That's right. I listened back, and it was recorded,
Yeah, and they told me they were 9 months out. So then I was like, okay, it's probably going to come out May. And they've sent me the full edit of it. Like, I've seen it complete, like, done. But they literally, and I go, well, what's the heads up? Is there a window? And they go, we give you about a week notice when it's going to come out.
What?
And I was like, this is a great system. So I have no idea. And my buddy Steve Rogers, his just came out, and his was in the can for 2 years. And I know Tim's was long, so I don't know if they're way backed up. The two other guys I filmed with, theirs has not come out.
Okay.
So I am going to check in. I'm assuming it will be 2023. Like, they rushed Mikey Winfield's out because then you got America's Got Talent. So then they knew, like, oh, this will get some views.
Oh.
So maybe they're waiting for me to get my Fallon, and then I'll put it on, and I should just tell them, like, I did Conan. Don't you remember the Conan I did? Put my special out. Stop holding it hostage, or I'm putting it out through Acme.
Ask anybody. I have a Conan. What more do you need?
Yeah. So, but that I'm waiting for, and then I got a bunch of more just touring. I'm doing some theaters out in Ohio and Michigan and other stuff. Then I'll go back to Tennessee, Colorado. I'm setting up a pretty good tour for 2023.
Nice.
To promote a special that is not out. but just to really tighten up. Hopefully by fall of next year, I'll be ready to tape something or put out something more.
Sure. Well, I can't let you go without spending a little time talking about Lego.
All right.
We have to.
Hit me.
What's the latest thing you got? You must have got something recently.
I got the Vintage Castle is the newest set I got, but the one Black Friday is the Lego Eiffel Tower, which is the tallest. It's 4'7". It's 3 inches shorter than my sister, or 4 inches. She's 4'11", and so it's 10,000 pieces. But I don't know if I'm gonna do it because I don't know where I'd put it, or I don't know. I'm not that bonded to the Eiffel Tower either. It's 57 inches, so I think that's like 4.7.
Yeah,
4 feet 7. But
and did you sit? What's the price on that one?
it's like $600, but it's actually a good deal for piece per dollar or whatever, because it's 10,000 pieces. Usually you want 10 cents a piece.
Oh, is that Lego math?
Yeah, that's ideal, but it's gone up now with inflation. So I don't know. I might. It's how I feel when I wake up.
So if you want to go get this Black Friday, will you have to go wait in line somewhere?
I could probably order it online.
Yeah.
But it is fun to go to the Lego store and wait in line. I've even brought my mom. I'm a 39-year-old that brought his mom to him to wait in the morning. She loved it. She just likes hanging out with me.
You know, when everybody sees you, they assume she brought you, though.
No, for real. They think I live in her basement or her van, and I'll milk it. I'm just like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get the castle, and it's just a bunch of other adult people. That's been my favorite thing of being a dorky adult, is just literally like when I built the lightsaber at Disneyland. It was all guys in their 30s. But like I just do things that are for kids, but I'm a grown man, and yeah, it's fun. I don't care. And kids are annoyed. They're like, why is the line so long? They're like, because like 15, 40-year-olds wanted the same thing you did because they're stupid. They're weird. Like, like I apologize that he's ruining Disneyland for you and your Lego store experience. But I don't have kids, so I can't use them as the excuse to go.
Damn right.
I got to do it myself and then bring my mom. Be like, she brought her kid. We're the same as you.
We're the same, mister. Oh, my God. So I've been confessing this recently. I now look at TikTok daily.
Nice.
I'm not proud, but it is so entertaining.
Yeah.
Fucking A. One night, I stumbled upon, I don't know if you ever see, there's girls like in bikinis on TikTok.
Not in my algorithm, just animals and stand-up clips.
Sure. Well, I accidentally saw
Did you see it?
A girl that wasn't wearing a ton of clothes.
Wow.
And she was standing in her kitchen building a Lego set. And then the next night, I'm going...
Oh, on the live?
Scrolling. Yes, on the live.
Okay, I have seen this.
And there she is again.
You're talking
and
about.
then the next night, there she is again. And I think that's her job.
Yep. I don't know how they make money off of that, because I think they can get some gifts. But I also tried to build a Lego set wearing a bikini on a live, and I was banned for like 2 weeks from TikTok. So I guess we can't all live our dreams like that lady. That's why I got to come do shows all week, because I can't stand in my basement naked and build Legos on the internet live. But
there are, I don't. There are Lego around my house. We have like my daughter's stuff is still around. I picked up a big bin from not a thrift store, a school.
Cool.
Had a bin that they were getting rid of. I was painting in.
Whoa!
And it just said free, and I was like,
that's great.
Seriously? I'm going to take that. I talked to a couple people. Just take it. Anyway, so I have a collection. I never build. I never, ever build. But I do love seeing them. And that's the thing I'm getting to is like on TikTok, you could see people's Lego rooms.
Yeah.
Like in their collections. And have you at least done that? Have you shared your Lego room on TikTok?
Not on TikTok, because I'm a comedian, so I don't. I get in trouble when I change the brand to like my dogs. Like people are like, "Where's your clips?" Like we follow you for stand-up clips. Like so I almost should create my own account for the Lego stuff and do that. But I've put it up on Instagram, the Lego city I have in the basement and stuff like that. But I don't know how to merge the two. I mean, I guess I could just dump it on there. Somebody told me, Palisac and I talked about doing an interview show with comics as their Lego minifigures. So it's like, it would be a voiceover, and then the Lego figures are talking. Like, we got like my own little talk show as a Lego guy. So I thought about doing clips like that
would be really
on
cool.
there, and then I could incorporate both. But
that would be really cool. What does come up in through your For You page on TikTok?
It's tons of stand-up clips, and then it's just like goofy animals, and then random women in bikinis building Legos. Yeah, I guess that slipped in there. I don't know how that got on.
Have you do you have any you selling anything at the shows this week at Acme? A few years ago I got a cool poster from you, the River Activation Tour poster that is up, framed and up on the wall at my house.
I still have a couple of those actually, but I have new Party Troll posters for the album, and then I have download cards of the new album that you can purchase if you want, and then I'll have my other stuff, but no T-shirts or anything. And Yeah, the download cards, it's hard to, so I almost just want to give them away to people so they'll listen and spread and it's more important to me that people like follow me on Spotify and stuff. So usually I'll be like, hey man, if you follow me or download it on your iTunes, whatever your streaming music you do, I'll give this to you as a thing. So that's kind of the incentive I've been doing to get more followers.
There you go.
And things.
How is your social media following these days?
It's pretty good. It keeps going up. I've been making more reels on Instagram, and then it keeps, every time I post one of those, it'll bounce up like 100 and 150. So I got to get more consistent with that. I'm hopefully going to tape this week to cut up clips, and then my TikTok, a couple blew up, so that all of a sudden jumped, but I'm not at, my goal is like Jackie Cation level. She's got like 100,000 TikTok followers and stuff.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, and then Pete Lee was just here, sold out all of his shows before he was even here. And it's all because he's doing the TikTok clips and cutting it. But he's filming these little mini specials. He's got a audience cam version. So you just really gotta keep on top of that stuff.
Yeah, a lot of work.
But it's paying off for him, which is great because he's the best and deserves like every sold out show. I love Pete.
Yeah, we came to one of the shows when he was in town, and you could, he's always had a good draw, but you could tell there was something different this time.
And
you really
he's
could.
Just a beast. He's so fun.
Yeah,
I love Pete.
I agree. Let's see. Is there anything else we should be talking about here? Oh, so I need a head count. How many mammals are in your house now?
2 dogs and 1 cat. 3 animals. What are mammals? Oh man, this is tough questions. This is like Oprah when you really hit me hard with how many mammals. But yeah, we have 2 dogs and a cat.
There was a hairless guinea pig at some point.
Hairless guinea pig is gone.
They have short lifespan, I'm guessing.
We lost my dog Olive.
Yeah, I saw that.
Between
terrible
the last year.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be talking about that on stage too. It has not been working, my dead dog material, but that's the other algorithm that'll pop up on TikTok. I end up on dead dog. It's like, have you ever seen those? It's like Biscuit's last day, and they're feeding him burgers and stuff.
Oh my God, no!
Yeah, it's awful, and I don't know why it keeps going to me. And I'm like, I don't want to see your dog's last.
No, I was on the couch next to my wife the other night though, and all of a sudden I'm hearing someone crying. Like, what are you doing? Oh, this is TikTok. I'm like, why? What do you... You're on the sad? You're the sad feed?
They're saying it's psychologically, TikTok is like, it's damaging because you shouldn't be like scrolling through and some guy's like, I'm dying of cancer in 2 days. And then it's just like, fart guy. Like, it's like your brain can't process that many emotions. Like,
actually,
I guess it's like...
That's normal for my brain, so I need
Kind of,
that.
yeah. But it's like, it like desensitizes you to like your family member will be like, I'm really sick. I'll be like, okay, but like, where's your cat that's going to fall off something?
Right.
Can I see that now?
I can't take anything seriously. It's all a joke.
Yeah. It's weird.
Absolutely. Tommy, this has been great.
This is fun. 480? This was 480?
480.
Wow. Yeah, this was our best one, I feel like. But
I think so.
They get better every time.
If people want to, compare them. Go back and listen to them. Yeah. Go and try to find that one from 2012 or whenever the first one probably was.
Yeah, you could do a road trip with every episode of Tommy Ryman on the No Laugh Track podcast. You get pretty far. You get at least to Madison.
That'd be a fun Wisconsin Dells trip. There you go.
Yep.
There you go. Come see Tommy this week. No shows on Thanksgiving. If you're hearing this right away or after, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And then 4 shows over the weekend.
Yes, it's gonna be great.
Awesome.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.